Hello and Shabbat Shalom to you. Hope that you are enjoying your Friday. Heading into this very exciting weekend and then into next couple of days. It is very exciting. As you can see, I have some festivities up here because it is Shabbat Zachor. It is the Shabbat immediately preceding Purim. So that means that this coming week, there will be the holiday of Purim. It's going to happen Wednesday evening at 5:30 with some food, and then the spiel, and then the following day on Purim itself on Thursday at 11 a.m. You can join us for Megillas and mimosas. There's a tradition that you are supposed to celebrate with libations on Purim. So come and study the text of Esther with us at 11 a.m. next Thursday. It was also exciting because we started a whole new book of Torah, so a whole new Torah portion. We are in now the book of Leviticus, the book of Vayikra, which talks about the sacrificial system. So all kinds of new exciting things. I'd like to talk about Shabbat Zachor with you. And Shabbat Zachor, Zachor means to remember. And Shabbat Zachor, like I mentioned, is the Shabbat preceding Purim. And of all the names to give a Shabbat, it's interesting that this Shabbat, the one that's preceding Purim, is called the Shabbat the Shabbat to remember, essentially, or this idea of remembrance. I feel like it could have been the Shabbat of joy, the Shabbat of happiness, the Shabbat of celebration, but it is in fact not called that. It is called Shabbat Zachor, and that is because for us to always remember Haman. Sadly, it is for us always to remember that there are people out there who seek to destroy us. Shabbat Zachor reminds us of the Amalekites. The Amalekites are the sworn enemy of the Jewish people, and Haman was an Amalekite, which is why we boo and hiss and have groggers. And that's why it's called Shabbat Zachor. It's a Shabbat for us to remember that there are people on earth who seek to eradicate other people. And this, unfortunately, is happening in our world right now, where a madman is seeking to eradicate people or a space or an area. And so it's not that distant of a thought for us to think, to compare to a modern day Haman, a person who has no regard for life, for people, for property. And that's what Shabbat Zachor is all about. It is a Shabbat of celebration that leads into Purim, because Purim is supposed to be a celebratory holiday. But it is also a Shabbat for us to remember and for us to internalize this thought, particularly as a Jewish community. And so on this Shabbat, this complicated Shabbat, I not only do I wish us a wonderful Shabbat to celebrate the fact that our week is ending and we move into the sweetness of being with our families and the sweetness of challah and wine or juice and the kindling of our lights together, but also the fact that this is Shabbat Zachor, and we have to balance the remembrance of this in terms of people like Haman may still exist, and that Purim is coming and we should be excited for Hamantashen and dressing up and our spiel and our community for us to be together. So I hope it'll be a wonderful Shabbat. I look forward to seeing you throughout Shabbat. Services again at 7 p.m., followed by our Chardonnay Shabbat Oneg, and then tomorrow morning, 8:30 on Zoom is our service and study. And then don't forget all the Purim stuff next week. Shabbat Shalom.